Life isn't complicated. We are. And that's the greatest joke the universe ever played on us. The only problem is that we hate simple answers. Health, eat a little less and move a little more. Relationships, communicate, listen, and care. Success, work consistently on something meaningful. That's it. But we get bored with simplicity, so we create complexity. We invent 30-step morning routines, trademark diets, and hidden secrets they don't want you to know. The truth is, life never stopped being simple. We just complicated the search. Here's a paradox that feels impossible. The harder you try, the more you fail. Can't sleep? The more you try to sleep, the more awake you feel. Want happiness? Chase it and it slips away. Want love? Force it and you push people away. This is called the backwards law. Chasing something too hard makes it run. It's like trying to float by thrashing in water. You just sink faster. Desperate people repel opportunities. Clingy people repel love. Stressed people repel peace. And yet, what do? We push harder. The solution isn't giving up, it's shifting gears. Effort without attachment. Work without obsession. Do the thing but stop choking the outcome. Life rewards the calm and focus. Not the lazy, not the frantic, the relaxed. Here's life's cruel joke. The more you try to control everything, the less control you actually have. You schedule every minute, plan every detail, and predict every outcome. And then life laughs and throws a curveball. Control is like holding water in your hands. The tighter you grip, the faster it slips away. The Stoics knew this thousands of years ago. You only control two things, your actions and your reactions. That's it. Traffic? Not in your control. Leaving earlier? That is. Other people's opinions? Not in your control. Becoming someone worth respecting? Completely in your control. You're not the CEO of life. You're the surfer. You don't control the waves. You master the ride. Here's something wild. While you sleep, your brain runs a cleaning crew. Cerebrospinal fluid literally washes through your brain, clearing toxins built up during the day. It's like your brain has its own dishwasher. That's why after a good night of sleep, you think more clearly. Scientists discovered that during deep sleep, your brain cells shrink to make space for this cleaning cycle. Miss one night of sleep and waste builds up like working in a cluttered office. Everything takes more effort. Your brain is 60% fat, weighs 3 pounds, and burns 20% of your energy just by thinking. We are walking supercomputers, and sleep is our nightly maintenance. Ignore it and the system crashes. Now let's talk about happiness. Here's why you can't catch it. It runs away when you chase it. Happiness is like a cat. Ignore it and it jumps in your lap. We tell ourselves, once I get the job, the relationship, the perfect body, then I'll be happy. But neuroscience shows your brain has a set point. Win the lottery? Back to baseline in 6 months. Tragedy strikes? Back to baseline in 6 months. This is called the hedonic treadmill. Happiness isn't a destination, it's a side effect. It comes from growth, connection, and contribution. The less you chase happiness, the more it appears. Quietly, like an uninvited guest that makes the whole room brighter. But here's the twist. Your brain is not a truth machine. It's a survival machine full of biases. Confirmation bias makes you notice only what supports your beliefs. The halo effect makes you think attractive people are smarter. Loss aversion makes you fear losing more than you enjoy gaining. And here's the kicker. You judge others by their actions, but yourself by your intentions. You remember your wins and quietly forget your failures. You probably think you're above average at almost everything. The truth is, your brain is editing reality to fit your story. But awareness is your superpower. You can't delete your biases, but once you see the filter, you stop being fooled by it. Now let's look at decision-making. You think you're logical, but 90% of your choices are emotional. Logic just comes later to justify. You didn't pick your career with spreadsheets. You felt drawn to it, then explained it with logic. That gut feeling you get, that's your emotional brain processing millions of signals faster than your conscious mind can. Science shows your emotional brain is 500,000 times faster than your logical brain. By the time you think, your emotions already decided. This isn't bad, it's powerful. Emotions are data, not dictators. The pause between feeling and action, that's where your freedom lives. Even your memories are unreliable. They're not recordings, they're stories. Every time you recall a memory, you edit it. Your brain fills gaps, changes details, even invents moments that never happened. Scientists can implant false memories so vivid that people swear they're real. That childhood memory you're so sure about might be 40% fiction. But here's the gift. Since memory is malleable, you're the editor. You can choose what to emphasize. Your past isn't a prison, it's a draft, and you hold the pen. Here's the cheat code of life. 20% of what you do creates 80% of your results. 20% of your friends give you 80% of your joy. 20% of your tasks create 80% of your progress. 20% of your habits cause 80% of your problems. Yet most of us waste energy on the useless 80. In business, 20% of customers create 80% of revenue. In your closet, you wear 20% of your clothes 80% of the time. Life is exponential, not equal. The move is simple. Find your vital 20%, double down, and ignore the rest. Now about habits. You don't have bad habits, you have perfect loops with bad rewards. Every habit follows the same cycle. Cue, routine, reward. Feel stressed, eat junk food, get comfort. See your phone, scroll social media, get a dopamine hit. Your brain doesn't care if it helps or hurts, it just runs the loop. And here's the truth. You can't erase habits, you can only replace them. Keep the cue, keep the reward, but swap the routine. Stressed? Do push-ups instead of eating. Same relief, better outcome. The average person lives 40% of their day on an autopilot. Make the loops work for you, and autopilot becomes your ally. Finally, the secret of the compound effect. Improve just 1% a day, and in a year, you're 37 times better. Decline 1% a day, and in a year, you're almost nothing. That's the math of destiny. Read 10 pages a day, and you finish 12 books in a year. Save $5 a day, and you have over 1,800 by year's end. Work out 15 minutes a day, and your body transforms. Tiny choices don't look powerful until time multiplies them. Success isn't magic, it's math. So here's the manual for life. Stop overcomplicating, accept what you can't control, and master what you can. Take small daily actions and let them compound. Understand your brain's tricks, your emotions' power, and your habits' loops. Happiness will find you when you stop chasing it. Success will grow quietly through small improvements. Life isn't about finding yourself, it's about creating yourself, choice by choice, day by day. And if this message resonated with you, subscribe, hit like, and share your thoughts. Together, let's build a smarter, simpler, more intentional life.